Hello, thank you so much for joining me, and today we're going to be doing crafts with Mudlarking Find. Hello, and here we are, first week of December and our second Christmas craft. If you haven't noticed the first Christmas craft, it's under live shows, okay, on this channel. Right, okay, so let's get to it. I know I've missed a week. What can I say? I've been very, very busy, as you all know. Right, okay, this is a bit of an unusual Christmas craft, this. I wanted to do something with this rabbit for, well, since I found it, really. I was going to do something Halloween-y with it, but just time ran away with itself, as it does. So anyway, you may think, how can that rabbit be Christmas like? Okay, so if you remember, this rabbit, Gail found the head part to it, didn't want it, and then don't know, 20 minutes later I found the ears to it, and obviously they're married together because they're one and the same thing. And I thought, oh yes, you know what, I really want to do something with that. So I put it on a, it's a match striker, so I would imagine it had some sort of either an ashtray or a match holder in the centre of it. So it would have had something up, sticking out the middle, it was broken off. So it's a match striker on the outside edge. So I thought, I'll stick that on. So I did stick that on a few weeks ago. It's absolutely solid. I stuck it on with E6000 glue. There you go, solid rabbit. Right, so not very Christmassy. But I had the idea of making it into a jackalope. Now, a jackalope isn't a real creature, but it's a mythical creature, but it is a sort of a rabbit with antlers. Okay, so a jackalope, if you want to look it up, Jackalope, I think that's correct. So anyway, antlers. Now, I was going to make clay antlers, okay. I did a thingy out of wire, did a shape out of wire, I wrapped clay around it, I smoothed it off, and it looked fine, but it just wasn't quite right. So to be on the safe side, I bought, sorry, let me just switch that back. I bought this decoration, okay. I saw this decoration, let me just move it out of the way. It was a reindeer, like that, a reindeer thing stuck on a reef type thing. So my idea is, I'm going to remove the antlers, okay, very easy, just pull them out like so, okay, and then I'm going to cut the ear off. It's got a hole in there where it's come out, and I'm going to cut the ear off because I don't want the ear, okay, like so. Right, move that out the way. Might use that bit that's round its neck, might not do, and I might use that, I'm not sure yet. Right, so with these two antlers, I'm going to get a bit of clay. I'm just going to fill the holes before we go any further. Usual Daz. Very, very simple. Just need to fill those holes. Really? Can't really go wrong with the clay doing that. So a little hole there. Fill that. Okay, I'll get the heat gun on that in a second, but that's what you're left with. You're left with an antler. Okay, the hole's filled in. Same for that one. Sorry, I can hear the rustling of the paper on my elbow, sorry. I'm just stuffing that clay in there because it's only a small hole, might as well fill it. Okay, there you go. The holes are filled in on the antlers. Right, we can put that to one side to dry. We can also get the heat gun on it in a minute. And let's have a look at the jackalope rabbit head. What can we do first? I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to paint the background, because that will need a couple of coats. And then we'll concentrate on painting the rabbit's head. So, my usual go-to paint so that it matches my house is the Furniture Chalky Finish furniture paint in graphite. Okay, use whatever colour you wish. I think I'll probably do some gilding as well. So, first of all, I'm going to just give this Match Striker its first coat of paint. Don't have to be too neat around the rabbit, because I'll paint the rabbit carefully when it comes to painting it. So this will need a couple of coats. Okay, Match Striker has its first coat. I'm just going to get the heat gun on that, give it a dry, give it its second coat. Okay, it's had 2 coats on there now, dried it with the heat gun, saves a lot of time. Try and invest in one if you can. Right, let's have a look at it. Right, I think we're going to paint this rabbit next. Okay, what colour should we go for? I might go for mainly grey. It's just a, oh no, that's pearl paint. I don't think that will work. Not that one then. Right, we'll try the beige. Try this fawn coloured, and I might try and run slightly darker one through it as well, maybe. Right, let's give this a shake, because I haven't touched these paints for a while. Can always paint over it if I don't like it, can't I? So that's the fawn colour. If you remember, I found this plate in one of the I'm going to say a lark from about probably 3-4 weeks ago, something like that. Right, let's give this rabbit a coat of this paint and let's see how it looks. Don't matter that I've got it on there, I can touch that up with the grey paint. I'll just let it dry and then paint over it. This will obviously need 2 coats. I think you get the general idea of what that might look like. Okay, right, I'm just going to give that 2 coats of this paint, and then we'll have a look at it and see what other details need adding. Okay, so that's the fawn paint, 2 coats on that head. Okay, that's that. Rabbit now has 2 coats on it. Just let me scrape that paint back in there, because there's quite a bit left. Okay, I can leave that in there because I'm going to do a brown. Right, it's a bit flat like that paint wise, so I'm just going to use a bit of a darker. Tell you what, I will wipe that out. Just going to use a bit of a darker one, and if I've got a thin brush, that would probably help. Oh, I have. Well, I've left it sat down in the water, so it's a little bit splayed. But you know what? I think it might still do the job anyway. I can paint over it if it all goes wrong. Okay, so oops, that needs shaking. Put the lid on. You can just see it splattering everywhere. A few of these have been sat for quite a while. See if that's any better. Right, there we go. Might not be dark enough. Let me just try it on it and see. Oh yeah, it is. So I just want to just give it lines, really, like fur, I suppose. Don't want to load up the brush too much. Okay. Just to give it a bit of dimension. It'll probably dry quite a lot lighter than this. Okay, very concentrated. Right, okay. Right, let me just give that a bit of a dry and let's see what it looks like. Certainly needs a little bit more on that ear there. know what? I don't think that's too bad at all. Okay, just giving it a little bit of depth to that brown colour. Right now, eyes. So, we'll do the black first. No, we won't. We'll do the... Yeah, we will do the black first. I can have the colour when the black is dry. Just going to use that dish there. Same dish. Same brush. Don't need to clean it because I'm going in with the black. Okay, right. Okay, not the best at painting, but there's an eye on that side. Okay, and an eye on that side. Let's give that a quick dry and then I shall get a colour to add to it. Okay, I've just mixed a bit of this bright blue with a little bit of the dark brown, just to soften the blue a bit, make it sort of a greeny blue. I'll just do the pupils if I can. Let me just cut this because it's splayed a little bit. I'm just going to cut it because it keeps splaying out. It would help if the scissors were sharp and not. That's better. Just cutting some of them bristles off. Okay, things you do. Go. I think a bright blue just would have been too much. Okay. Right, there we have his face done. Okay, right. Let's see how the antlers are doing. I'm just going to give them a little bit of a dry. Remember, if you remember, we put clay in the holes in that, so I'm just going to give them a quick blast of this. There you go. That's all that needs just to dry that surface. Let's move a little bit of this paint away. I think I am going to gild these, okay? Right. I'm sorry, I say okay a lot. Well, that needs a little bit of a touch up of paint there. Antlers. Gilding glue. There we go. Let's get a brush for that one. Sorry, let me just get a bit of something to wipe the brush on. Right, you know the score. Cover it with gilding glue. Don't worry if you miss it. when you come to gilding, because you can always re-gild. So you need to put your gilding glue all over your antler. That's pretty much covered. Right, there you go, covered in gilding glue. You can either let them dry naturally, or you can use the heat gun. Right, there you go, I think they're more or less dry. I just need to look for my gilding tray now. I've no idea where my gilding tray is, because although you can't tell, I've started to clear out this back wall here and this side wall, so everything is upside down. I don't know where anything is. It looks a bit clearer that side. The shelves are empty, a shelf is gone. But yeah, I'm tidying everything up, sorting it out, finding places for it, getting rid of stuff that's broken, etc, etc. So that is why I can't find my gilding tray, so I'm just going to use the lid of one of the boxes I've got. Right, okay, so the gilding flakes I'm going to use are the Autumn Leaves. This is Cosmic Shimmer gilding flakes, eBay or Amazon. But yeah, they're a good make, and that is a lovely colour. As you can see there, loads of different colours in there. Right, okay, I need to try and do it, and everything's covered in plastic background here, so, you know, don't want to blow the computer up. Oops. Right, let's see how we go with that. Oh, sorry, just let me get my big brush, which is just over there. Okay, right, you know the score. The glue is tacky dry. Well, it just dries tacky, and we're just going to push the flakes onto the glue. I can see a little bit of antler there that doesn't have glue on because the gilding flakes aren't sticking, but that's okay because I'll show you what to do. So you just push it all on. And then brush it off. You see, I mustn't have put any glue on there, but that's okay. I shall show you what to do with that in a minute. There you go, can you see? A few little bits don't have anything on, but we'll just hang fire with that for a second. There you go, there's another one. A few little white bits on that as well. Right, I'm just going to fold this. Sorry, this is it. I'm going to reuse that in 1 minute. I just want to keep it out of the way of the heat gun. 1 second. I will reuse that in a minute. Right, so where you've got white bits and the glue, where you haven't glued or it hasn't taken, you simply just, oops, let me just dry that. You simply just get your glue again, your gilding glue, and you just put the glue on the bits that you've missed. Okay, it really is as simple as that. A couple of little bits there. Get that glue on. That one has a little bit of a patch there. Okay, and a little bit on that edge there. Okay, that's it for that. Right, so this is why I moved the gilding flakes out of the way. This is the gun. Dry it. That's that glue dried. Let's see if we can bring the flakes back without destroying everything. Tell you what, we might as well just do it on the card. Let's just pop those antlers back onto that gilding flake. Get the lid. Okay, and let's just push onto those little bits of glue that we've just reapplied. Okay. Same thing again, just brush it off. Right, there we go, and that one is now fully covered with lots of beautiful colours on it. And same for that one. There we go. Right, so let me pour that back into there. Sorry, do it that way so you can see. easy that way. Okay, that's that. That's that finished with. Right. We have a jackalope head here. We've got some antlers. Let's see the best way for these ones to go on. I'm thinking like so. Right. Hot glue. I might go over that with some E6000. Just hot glue's great for an instant fix, but it's not a long-lived fix, is it? Okay, so far so good. There you go, our jackalope. Okay. Right, not quite ready. Right, whiskers, that's what it's missing. So with the black, a really fine brush. Just let me pop over here and see if I can find a really fine brush. 1 second. Right, I've got a really fine brush, but I've not got a really good hand. Oh, scarf. Right. Okay, let's see if we can give her some whiskers. Let's see what we'll unplug that glue gun. Okay. So we'll give you a little bit of a nose, I think. Okay, you know, not perfect, but you know what, it's not too bad. Make his nose a little bit bigger, I think. A little bit. Okay. Right. Here we go. Sorry, our jackalope thing, but he needs to be a little bit more Christmassy, doesn't he? Right. We did have this around the neck of that, so I'm thinking, can we use that on the middle of here maybe? Make him a bit more Christmassy there. So let's have a look what that looks like. Yes. Yep. Okay. And I think we will use this on there. Do I need to paint it? So let me just... No, you know what? I don't think we need to paint it. And I think... I'm just going to do a little sign for the bottom of it. Give me 1 second. Okay, I've just printed off this little sign. It says Happy Christmas. Just printed it out on paper. Just backed it with a little bit of green pattern card there. And you know what? I'm going to stick it on the front of there because this is a fun little piece. So, I've got this fun little detail of a tag. Okay, and I think, you know what? I think that was very quick, very easy. That's all that's left. That's all that's left of that little decoration. I think that decoration cost about £2. So everything else was found, the rabbit and the base. And yeah, and that, well, I can't do anything with that. But I'm just biding time for that to dry. And I think we are done. And there you have it. A jackalope. A lovely Christmas jackalope. The light's washing it out a little bit. There you go. Christmas craft done. Christmas craft number 2. The first one was like a bauble. Go and check it out. It's in the live videos on this channel. But yeah, there you go. A jackalope. Did you even know that these sort of fantasy animals existed? I don't know. Anyway, there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified when we put any videos up. And also don't forget, if you really enjoyed it, we have got the Ko-fi link down below which you can donate the price of a coffee to us, and we appreciate it very much. Thanks for watching. Bye.